How is he behind the scenes? Because fans, me myself included, of course, it's always like, oh, I always hear he's a horror story, but you're saying he's funny. He's got a great sense of humor. How is he behind the scenes?
Yeah, I never experienced any of that. He was always genuine. He was always helpful, affable. I didn't get any of the. He's a nightmare. Here's a guy who's taken a regional business to a multi-billion-dollar property. You have to make business decisions when you do that. So I guess maybe that rubs some people wrong, but I always respected that. And if he had to correct you, he did it politely, he did it professionally, but that was his job. I mean, he was the boss. So to me, it was always constructive, and it came from a place of, hey, wanting the product to get better. So I never had a problem with it, never had words, never saw him ever yell at anyone. He was a soft-spoken guy. He was just very chill. I mean, that was him, and still is. I mean, I haven't worked with him in a number of years, but just from the people I still talk to, Vince is the same. But you get a reputation, right? If you say something to somebody and they repeat it, maybe not quite in context, that's how that stuff starts. So I just never saw any of that at all. He was always great with me.
Have you been able to stay in contact with him over the years?
We exchanged emails for a little while, but that's about it. I mean, when I come bother, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm running a business. How you doing? You know what I mean? So we stayed in touch when it made sense.
Did you actually have to try out for Vince, or did you got the job because he knew you from PLJ? Like, oh, you're automatically in.
Well, I went for an audition. I think he wanted to make sure I was at least competent, on camera.
Yeah.
He heard the audio part, but yeah, I was. When you interview for Vince, you're either given a broom or a bottle of water to sell, right? So I was given the bottle of water, and it was just like, all right, sell me this, talk for 2 minutes, go. And a lot of people get the broom, a lot of people get the water bottle. That's how it went.
So basically, it's like the old salesman technique. It's like, sell me this, that you're going to be a quote unquote salesman on the air for me, and we want to see how you react to it.
Sure, and how you do for 2 minutes. Like the thing I think that radio helped with is you can't not talk, right? Because then there's dead air. There's nothing to do. So the same applies for television. You have somebody in your ear saying, all right, 30 seconds, and we're going to throw to this package. So you'd start your wind up, and then you'd hear him say, tape's not ready, fill for a minute. So you'd start another story, and then they'd say, all right, we're ready, 5, 4. So you have to adjust, and as you're speaking, listen to someone talk in your ear, which I was sort of used to, not the ear talking, but having to hit a time. Because when I first started in radio, we used to have to back time the network news and all that stuff. So it just was a great training ground for television. I think radio was an invaluable part of that.